It's that time of year again. We're about to make utter fools of ourselves. The Formula 1 season is 7 days away, so that can only mean one thing. Time for us to predict things badly, as always.
Well, not me, obviously, because I predict everything right. So
yeah, of course. Sorry, yeah, you always.
I may as well just tell you now who's going to win it, and then you don't have to watch it.
So what you're going to have to tell me today is the winner of the first race. But I also want the winner of the Drivers' World Championship and the winner of the Constructors' World Championship. Based on, we have nothing to go on right now.
Well, the only thing I know for certain is that Williams won't win it.
Will they even have a car that turns up? Or will it just be an image?
They definitely won't win it. First race, do I have to pick a team or a driver?
Well, if you pick the driver, that kind of gives the team away.
No, I've picked the team. First race, Charles Leclerc, winner.
Interesting.
World title. It's between George and Charles. I'm going Charles.
Interesting.
Constructor, Ferrari. Kind of got all my eggs in one basket. If Ferrari have a bad start,
yeah,
I'm not.
I mean, sorry, Ferrari. You are well and truly screwed. Because he's not just pictured doing one thing, he's pictured doing all of them.
Yes, I've gone for all three Ferrari. So by the end of Australia, Ferrari finished last. The season's in tatters.
Worryingly, I was having thoughts along the similar lines.
This is worrying. Oh my days. Oh no.
That Ferrari's looked quite good in pre-season. It's figured out the starts better than anybody else. And I agree with you that right now it looks like it's between George and Charles. It just does. But for the sake of variety, I'll go the opposite way then. So you've got all your eggs in the Ferrari basket just for the pure comedy value and not for any other reason. I'll go all of my eggs in the George Russell basket then. So Mercedes will win it all. Russell will win it all. So that means congratulations, Max. You've probably got your 5th title.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with Ferrari. I want to go Hamilton, but I just think if the two cars are comparable, Charles will probably be.
Yeah, let's be honest. Hamilton's days are done. I know he's come back last week with this. I've got, a renewed vigor. I'm back. Sorry for my attitude last year.
Yeah, because he got a year left on his contract and he wants another one.
So yeah, I'm not.
Sancho said today when he needed a new game contract and he's still a wanker. So not that Hamilton's a wanker, but
Yeah, I'm not buying Hamilton being back. I don't think his best days are behind him. Let's be honest. So I don't see him factoring much. He might be better than last year, but I can't see it being better than what Charles can do or what George can do at this stage in their careers as we sit right now.
Well, I think that's where I sit with it. Charles, if the Ferrari's a faster car, I want it to be Hamilton so bad. Although the dream's always been Hamilton to win it in a red Ferrari. I think he'd win it in the worst red Ferrari on the planet, wouldn't he?
So it's not really a fully red Ferrari anymore.
It'd almost be better in winning it in a yellow Ferrari, and I hate yellow Ferraris, but it's almost like the worst. Like I think of Michael Schumacher in them red Ferraris. Yeah. And then we've got this turd driving around. It's just not the same, is it? It's not quite the dream that we had of Hamilton winning his 8th in a red Ferrari.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crap version of a Ferrari. But there's one thing I think we can say for certain. Aston Martin probably won't get to the end of the first Grand Prix, never mind the end of the season. That engine won't go that far. And if it does, they'll have to do it at walking pace.
How have they got this bad? Whose engine is it?
Honda.
We've also got the engine in...
Nobody anymore. They were with Red Bull up to the end of last year. Red Bull have moved to Ford, a technical partnership with Ford, but they're technically doing it themselves. And Honda have gone, here's a terrible engine. Use it.
Honda are world renowned for making very, very, very good and reliable engines. So, as this
unless it's going in Fernando Alonso's Formula One car, because if we go back to 2015 time when Honda put their engine in the back of a McLaren when Fernando Alonso was there, it was horrendous.
Maybe they just don't like Spanish people.
Oh God, we've now just accused Honda of being racist to Spanish people.
I mean, they did it, not me. I'm just pointing the facts in the right direction. I have not done anything. It's not my fault.
But yeah, I think Red Bull are not as far out of it as I would have thought they would be with a brand new engine that they built themselves. They look reliable and quick. McLaren, I don't know. Seems very quiet from the McLaren front. So they might factor in more than what we envisage them doing right now. But all in all, we're 7 days away and not really that bothered.
It's not the most exciting build-up to a season, is it?
No. I mean, it's got interesting with the events over the last 24 hours, but we'll gloss over that and move on. Half the teams might not get to Australia.
Yeah. Free practice didn't really set you alight, did it? It kind of made you think, oh. It's like when VAR came in, you kind of thought, nah, not really looking forward to this. And now we've got electric cars that can't charge, that will charge, that won't charge. We can't start, we can't accelerate, we can't finish the race. I mean, what happens on the first race if 50% of the cars don't finish because they've got battery issues?
Then Lance Stroll probably wins.
But what's the future of Formula One? I mean, there'll be a week or 2 weeks to the next race. This is not going to get fixed, is it? So it becomes a bit of a farce, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's the worry for the sport right now, that the first race will look a bit of a joke. You'll have cars passing each other in random places because my kettle's got more power than your toaster. It's not going to look great, I don't think. And I think if it's as bad as I fear it could be, this could be bad for at least the first 4 or 5 races until they decide to either change the power to battery ratio or engine power to battery ratio, or we just tell them all to take out the battery and we'll just run with whatever's left. Because I just don't. I'm not convinced it can work.
It would be a kettle against a toaster, then, wouldn't it? I mean, to take away the batteries, it's going to be like, 2 Suzuki Swifts racing each other, isn't it? I mean, they're the least fast Formula One race in the world. I mean, they're going to run out of time to finish it, aren't they? They've only got 2 hours. Don't get there. And the overtake is at 42 miles an hour. Wow.
Yeah, so it's a weird sensation to be sat 7 days away from a Formula One season and kind of going, this could all be a disaster.
Excited. Yeah.
I suppose the only saving grace is it's that random and stupid it's good, but I don't even think that can be a thing. Because I think it'll just look a bit like a circus.
Takeshi's Castle, but I don't watch that every week. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not what I'm really looking for. I don't watch Formula One for it to be random. I watch it for the best drivers in the world to be driving around the best tracks in the world as fast as possible. Not while
that's not going to be a thing.
Their iPhone. It's just, I just want roaring engines, cars flat out for 50 laps, not saving tires, not saving fuel, not saving battery, not saving paint, and just the fastest guy wins. I don't need anything else. I don't need weird wings that turn upside down, and cars that can drive upside down, and drivers that can boost off the line, and drivers that... I don't need any of that. I just need fast cars that drive fast. How many other sports have become sustainable in the world? So I watch V8 supercars, and there's nothing sustainable about them.
But the fun to watch.
Why is Formula One suddenly ruining itself by sticking stupid batteries in things?
It's just the way they feel they need to go with the way of the world right
now. Doing this? Is NASCAR doing this? I don't know whether they are or not, but I'm questioning it because I don't believe they are. I haven't seen no NASCAR driving around with fucking solar panels on roof.
No, NASCAR's 100% not, let's be honest.
Exactly. So why
there's
is
another thing that's going to come into Formula One potentially, which is going to make it even worse. Formula One and the FIA have a plan to increase the amount of sprint events from the current 6 to 12, which is half of the calendar.
And based on a survey they did in their own office?
Yeah, everybody loves them. Fans love them. Drivers love them. I don't know anyone
that loves them.
Circuits love them.
No,
everybody loves them.
Except for anyone related to the sport that you dare ask.
Yes.
Go to a Grand Prix and ask 1,000 people at the Grand Prix randomly, whether they like them or not. People don't like them. It's not Formula One.
No.
It's
but apparently we all love them.
Yeah, because it asks their own. It's like asking your own wife. Don't ask the people that are supporting it. Ask the people that are watching it. I didn't get a survey. I've not been asked a question. No one's emailed me asking for my opinion. And I've been to races.
Probably for the better, though, let's be honest.
Yeah. I'm still trying to type reply. I missed the survey deadline.
But yeah, we're 7 days away. It will all kick off. We've now predicted that, well, you've predicted that Charles Leclerc and Ferrari will win it all. And I'm going to go down the route of, just for variety, that George Russell and Mercedes will win it all. This time next week, the first race will have happened, all being well. And we can see how wrong we both were. I mean, we're usually wrong. But we've got 11 months for this to go horribly wrong. So this is not going to be like it went wrong and we can pass it off. It will go wrong for weeks and months.
No, but what we could do is just delete this episode and then put another one in that says McLaren are going to win it and no one will ever fucking know.
It's not quite how it works, but I like your thinking.
Yeah, we'll just muddle through it. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just record now a load of instances of us picking each team. And at the end of the season, we'll just cut this bit in and just fucking delete all the rest of it. People are stupid. They'll believe it, won't they? They'll believe anything that's on internet. If it's on YouTube, everyone thinks it's gospel. So there you go.
I don't think anybody's ever believed anything we've said on it. So it's quite all right. We don't fall into that category of being believed.
True.
But yes, I think that will kind of cover off the Formula One section this week. So say it's not really back yet. So we'll move swiftly on to... We last week questioned were Arsenal on the brink of throwing it away, and they then went and battered Tottenham 4-1. We come into this weekend again with another big game, Chelsea at home. Is this the final hurdle? They clear this, they win, they're 5 points clear again, and we both look like idiots for saying they were bottling it.
Yeah, but even if they win today, they're only technically 2 clear, aren't they? Because City have still got a game now and again. So it's a 2-point gap we're talking about. Tottenham are horrendous. I mean, we did say last week Tottenham are horrifically bad, and they've got some horrifically bad players, and Tottenham were shocking. I mean, Arsenal battered them, but Tottenham gave little opposition to them, let's be honest. So I don't think you can take a lot from it. If Arsenal beat Chelsea today, then I think you reinstate them as true favourites again, don't you? You got to. Still 2 points clear. I think they've still got City to play, though, haven't they?
That would mean having an understanding of Arsenal's fixtures, and I won't lie. So
I'm sure.
We'll just quickly use a little bit of that old internet thing, and we shall find out.
I'm sure that Arsenal have got City to play. Yeah, they
as
have.
we are now. We're
18th
officially in the running, so let's look at the remaining fixtures for both sides. So Arsenal play Chelsea at home, Brighton away, Everton at home, Bournemouth at home, City away, Newcastle at home, Fulham at home, West Ham away, Burnley at home, Crystal Palace away on the final day. So, the end of their season looks quite nice beyond the Man City game.
Ham, Burnley, Palace. So they've got City and Newcastle back-to-back, haven't they, pretty much?
But Newcastle are really bad right now.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't got many to play, have they? They've got Mansfield in the FA Cup, Leverkusen in the Champions League, and City. Yeah, I can't see them coming up unstuck many times. But at the minute, you can't see City coming unstuck at all. And if City win all the remaining games, City win the title, don't they?
Yes, they do.
So 2 points behind with them to play. So if City win every game, Arsenal, it's technically out of Arsenal's hands at the minute.
Yeah, but you'd say if Arsenal win all of their games, they win the league because they'll beat Man City.
Yeah.
So
they'll beat Man City. So yeah, it's in their hands as well as not in their hands. It's in their hands.
It's in everybody's hands.
Not in Man U. Although there was a really weird thing that I looked at the other day, and I know this is coming from a Man United fan that's probably dreaming a little bit, but we've got a game in hand on Arsenal with 13 behind them. That's 10. We dropped 2 points to West Ham the other day. That's 8. How are Man United almost 8 points off the title race with how bad we've been and sacking the manager?
Because everybody's been that bad, let's be honest.
You look back at a couple of bad results. I mean, we lost to Arsenal early on in the season, didn't we? Literally.
Messed up against Fulham when you battered them.
Messed up against Fulham when we battered them. Messed up against Burnley when we battered. I just look at it and think, how I know 8 points is a big gap if that had happened. I mean, it's more than 8 points, so it's a hypothetical thinking, but we shouldn't even be close to it, should we? I mean, win today, and you're within 10 points of Arsenal, supposedly the best team in the league, and we've been horrendous for 80% of the season, 85% of the season. It's really just a strange to look at.
A win today, you will move into third place with Aston Villa losing to Wolves on Friday night, which was just utterly random and stupid.
But and we'd be the form team in the league as well, along with City.
Yeah, but it's going to be an interesting run-in. As a neutral, I just kind of hope it goes the whole way and kind of does come down to that Arsenal City game.
I mean, when was the last time we saw a title race on the last day? Man U losing to Man City,
which would be 2012.
Liverpool losing to Chelsea. When Stevie Gerrard slipped, that was after that, wasn't it?
But that wasn't the final day of the season, I don't think.
Oh, I could
be wrong. I don't know. I can't remember. It's far too many years ago in my life.
Many final day running. I know Man United have had a few. One against Blackburn, one against City, but I can't think of many final day finishes in the last 10 years.
No.
Which would be nice. Shame not playing each other last game of the season.
I mean, give it long enough and the Premier League will manufacture that to happen because we'll end up with a playoff structure of some kind.
Oh, yeah. We're going international games and playoffs and no relegation and promotion, aren't we? That's the Americans.
And speaking of which, and I know we discussed this many, many months ago, but it's reared its ugly head again, I think this last week. So there's a vote about to happen in the EFL to expand the playoffs from 3rd to 6th to 3rd to 8th. Why? Nobody knows.
What I want to know is who suggests these things?
The bank manager, because it creates more money.
It's literally, but that's it. And is that not like the worst reason to change something? Because it makes more money for the people that run it. Because that means it's worse for the person watching it, doesn't it? Tends to be. Because it's not done for the viewers public. It's done for the guy who owns something trying to make a few more quid.
And I also didn't think it's done because it's not even then done on merit. 8th in the league should not have a chance of getting promoted. Because you've played 46 games and you've basically been mid-table and mediocre. Let's be honest. 24 teams in the championship. If you're 8th, you're pretty much pushing mid-table.
Well, it's like it's American. That is the American structure, isn't it? You win the league, you don't actually win anything. You go into a playoff, you lose to the team of 6th, and they win the season, as they call it, whatever they call it. I don't fucking know. And it's like, surely it was enough of a reckoning to play 32 games or 38 games or whatever it is. That doesn't decide who wins it. These 6 games at the end decide who wins it. I mean, that's just...
You could do the baseball model, play 162 games and it still not matter. Then you just get to the playoffs and lose.
And you go to the playoffs and lose. Yeah, I'm a big believer in our system. If you win the Premier League, you're the best team in the country. There's no arguing that. You can't argue over 38 games. You can argue in an FA Cup, you got a favourable draw. You can argue in a League Cup or even a Champions League, you got a favourable draw. You got lucky on a night and you just got through. They got a red card and it, gets you past the best team. You can't win 38 games or win a 30-game season with luck or anything else. You've got to play the same teams, home and away, and there's too big a stretch. So it works for me. I just don't understand why any other method is used.
Because they've got to, they want to expand everything just for revenue terms, don't they? So we'll have more playoff games, they'll have more TV rights, they'll have more gate receipts, and the season will go on even longer, and it'll just never end.
Martin Keown's going to have a fucking breakdown, isn't he? Player welfare and all this shit. Geez. I mean, if they want more money in the clubs, why don't they just stop paying players so much? It's just a suggestion.
Because then the players
will play 400 grand a week. Why don't you just pay him 50 grand a week? And that's a ridiculous amount of money anyway. And just tell them to go fuck off if you don't like it. And save 350 grand a week over 10 players. That'll work.
Yeah, I mean, but you're always going to get somebody that would go against that and break that model, spend the money, and then everybody's got to follow.
Dictatorship, just get rid of them. Fucking idiots. Who's going to go again? I mean, if a player gets 50 grand a week and they're not happy with it, what can you do? £50,000 a week? It's mental money. That should be it. And then just put the rest of the money back into the club.
There was a Newcastle player many, many, many years ago. Some people will remember him. Obafemi Martins once was quoted as saying, "I only earn £80,000 a week and can't afford to live."
Idiots, aren't they? Idiots. So when they say I've gone to Saudi Arabia to secure my family's future, I'm like, how long is your family going to live for? 200 grand a week has not secured your family's future, so you had to go to Saudi Arabia for 2 million quid. I mean, how mental are these people? How mental do they think we are? Just stop spending money on players. Ridiculous.
While I've got
that costs you money and all.
While I've got you ranting, because you're on a bit of a roll this morning. Did you see the Burnley game yesterday?
Yes. I mean, before we go on to the rest of it, what an absolutely fantastic game of football.
Yes, it was brilliant.
Watch.
Yes.
3-0 down. How do Burnley even muster an ounce of energy to get that back to 3-3? I mean, how is Ashley Barnes still playing football? And where the hell has he come from? Because he wasn't at Burnley last week. Where the hell has he come from? When he said he scored, I thought it must be his son. Because he were there when Burnley came up last time. So God knows where he's been. Because I haven't seen him play for Burnley for a good 5 or 6 years. And, I mean, can you explain to me why it was ruled out?
Which one?
Well, one of them was offside, wasn't it?
Yes. Which, by the length of an arm, shoulder, for people watching this visually, he was offside. Because apparently now this you can score with.
But you can't.
But you can.
If you score with that, it'll be ruled out.
No, apparently not anymore. The sleeve is where the arm starts, or the end.
If I score a goal with my sleeve, they'll let it stand.
Apparently. Not seen it happen yet, but apparently.
Well, no, because you can't score a goal with your arm, funnily enough, because it's one of the parts that you can't use. You can't use your arms to score goals.
Your arm doesn't start until below your sleeve. This bit's not your arm anymore. I don't know what it is, but it's not your arm.
I mean, I didn't do very well at school, but I'm pretty certain my arm starts on my fucking shoulder.
Just not.
Can anyone explain to me? Again, how long's my t-shirt? Does that dictate how long where I can score from? If I wear a longer t-shirt, can I score further down my arm? It's ridiculous. Your arm starts at your shoulder. Nobody can change that. Don't matter if you're fucking Peter Crouch or a leprechaun. It's there, does it?
And then, obviously, the Ashley Barnes one. Now, it wasn't high up on the arm, granted. But to me, there is no conclusive evidence that that is a clear and obvious error.
But
I'm still not convinced what it is.
His fucking arm.
Well,
it's attached to his body and it's down by his side.
Doesn't matter. So this is the weird bit again with handball.
Of course it matters. He's born with these two things that we now can score with partially. They're attached to his body, right? If they're attached to his body, it can't just make it disappear. It's there.
So this is the messed up version of what we now have as a handball rule. So if that had been a defender, that wouldn't have been a penalty because his arm is in a natural position. If Ashley Barnes passes it and somebody else scores, it's a goal. But because he might glance his arm and he directly scores, it's then handball regardless. So we've got 3.
I'm fine, right, if he scores with the arm. But he doesn't. If it goes in off your arm, I'm fine with them saying no matter where, you cannot put the ball in with your arm. That's fine. Stupid, because his arms are still going to be attached to him, but fine. But his arm's attached to his body. It's down by his side. He can't do anything else. I always say, where should his arm be for that not to be handball? And it's exactly where his arm should be. So how
and does it even hit it?
Well, I don't know, but it should be. Again, they should even just not even be thinking about it, should they? Has he used his arm to control the ball, or is his arms just down by his side where they live, where they were born? They're just down by his side. He plays football. He scores with his foot. It's a goal. It's 100% a goal.
And then we go back to the other issue of it is 4 minutes and 38 seconds, I think it was, it took them to get to the decision that that was not a goal.
So, clear and obvious.
Yeah, no.
How obvious was it?
It wasn't. Because even on the zoomed in
definitely not obvious. I mean, the word obvious is quite obvious, isn't it? It should be obvious to you. How many times is it obvious in one sentence? You know, if I walk in a room and there's a guy with a gun, it's pretty obvious. If I've got to go and look for him, it's not obvious to me, is it? He's hiding. So, what's going on? Why can't we just go? I've no idea if it's his arm or not. Just play on. One take. I mean, there was a goal given in one of the other games. Might be in the Everton game, I think. And they checked it for offside.
One. Oh no, yeah.
They checked it for offside as it came out onto the left wing, and I was literally not even that, 2.5 seconds. It came up and I went, no, it's not offside. I could see. I've got eyes. There's lines on a pitch. I could see. A minute and a half later, we came to the decision he wasn't offside. And I was like, how has an idiot like me spotted it? And 2 professionals that have trained in this need a minute and a half to prove it. It's fucking stupid.
And I'm going to keep going, and I apologise that this isn't going to help your blood pressure.
What else is going to happen?
VAR has now been expanded.
Is it going to be in my house?
It's now going to get involved in the award of corners, but only for the ones that are a clear and obvious error, which is really funny that they brought that back.
Right. So, but surely every corner not given the right way is an obvious error. I'm struggling to find one that's not, because it was obviously wrong because it was given the wrong way.
But are they saying if it was a glance that he shouldn't have necessarily seen or wouldn't have seen, then they're going to let it go? I don't know.
But
I don't know
if you look at it and know he's done it wrong, then it's obviously wrong. You've got to give it the other way, haven't you? If they review it and they see that it should have gone the other way, then they can't just let it go, can they? When they don't have the power to start deciding on what should and shouldn't be given. They've either got to give everything right, as in review every corner, or they've got to just stay out of it. They can't go, well, it did hit him, but it's not obviously hit him, so we'll not give it. You can't do that, can they?
The other one, they're going to get involved in second yellow cards in some way.
So not first yellow cards.
No, just the second one that results in the red sending off. But
so the first one that's not a yellow, they don't get involved in, but you get it given against you poorly because you had a dive, and then you get sent off on the second one, and they can get involved, but you still get sent off anyway, even though the first one was a load of shit.
No, because then if you shouldn't have been booked, they'll rescind it. But they won't get involved to tell a referee that it should be a booking, from what I understand.
Yeah, so but if I get a yellow card on the second minute because I go to tackle someone and he dives, and on the 78th minute I get my second yellow, they're not going to rescind my first one, are they?
No, just rescind the second one. Oh, right. No, I get what you mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you're not going to review them both, don't review any of them.
Yeah.
Again, we're going back to we're partially trying to fix shit again, aren't we? We're fixing problems with no problems.
They're going to reduce the amount of time allowed for a substitution to 10 seconds, apparently.
Oh, people are going to have to run fast. It's like Wile E. Coyote coming on and off pitch.
They want to give a countdown for people taking throw-ins, so that doesn't take too long.
The referee going to go, can I just say, right, the length of time for throw-ins is not a problem. Where they fucking take them from is a problem.
Yeah, and we've done all that, but this is where my problem with this is going. So we've reduced the goalkeeper to 8 seconds. We've reduced the substitution to 10 seconds. Well, we're going to.
He has 7 seconds before we start counting. We've done nothing, actually. All we do now is after 8 seconds, we start going 1, 2, and everyone goes, what's he counting for?
Throw-ins, we're going to try and reduce to 10 seconds, let's say. But VAR will still take 8 minutes, so all of what we've done is lost and pointless because we've spent 4.5 minutes looking for a clear and obvious handball that wasn't clear and obvious and probably didn't hit his arm, so we've done nothing.
And it's going to get worse because they've got to review every corner. I mean, there were 14 corners in the game the other day. A minute ago, that's 15 minutes added on just to review corners. We've saved, what, 30 seconds? We've saved 20 seconds of sub, and there's 6 subs, so we've saved, what, a minute and a half, but we had a 15 on to review corners. Fantastic idea, this. Football's going to be longer than NFL next. Jesus Christ. It's messy, isn't it? They just keep fixing shit that's not broken, and instead of fixing stuff that is broken, like VAR doesn't fucking work, they just keep thinking, well, we'll just bring it into more stuff because that'll just piss more people off, I think. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I had a funny feeling that you would.
Why have I not seen any of this? I haven't seen any of this at all. Was it a UK-only news story or something?
Oh, well, according to this, there's even more. Oh. Second, they will be able to intervene when the referee punishes the wrong team for an offence. Oh, my God. This is just
wrong team? When does the referee punish a team?
I'm guessing for the wrong free kick. given the wrong way, potentially. So this is how they've worded it. VAR will be able to review a clearly incorrectly awarded corner kick. Now, like you said,
he wouldn't have fucking done it wrong, would he?
Exactly.
Obviously, it weren't clear. Like they got it right.
Only under the condition that the review can be completed immediately and without delaying the restart. Sorry. You've got to delay the restart if you're going to look at it, surely.
Immediately.
Yes.
So it comes on the screen, boom, done.
Yes. So what happens if you've taken the corner kick before they've reviewed it?
Just run across and take it. Fuck them. So what you're going to do now
is
if
the referee
goes to the corner, one guy's going to sprint into the corner, you're just going to play it short, even though you know it's not yours, and it's too late.
Yeah, because if the referee stops you, they've delayed the restart of the game.
Can't do that.
Which is against the rules that they've written.
It's got to be immediate, which means they get one look at it. They've got 4 seconds. I know from a fact that no one in VAR is capable of doing this. Because it's just not going to happen, is it?
No.
If it were that obvious and not a corner, they wouldn't have given the corner.
It's just, I mean, wow. I don't really know where to go with this anymore.
We've gone into the realms of reviewing every minute decision, haven't we? We're being clinical with everything now, and the problem is that'd be all right if the system worked in the first place, but VAR is a total waste of time, an absolute bag of shit. Doesn't work. The only bit that we've got in football that works is goal line technology. That's it. Perfect. I don't like technology added to sport, but that is perfect. It does its job. Everything else is a total waste of time.
So, actually, I've missed one. Throw-ins and goal kicks are now set to face similar countdowns. It will be limited to 5 seconds. You can't even get the ball out of the crowd in 5 seconds. So when does the clock start?
So from the goalkeeper putting the ball down, he gets 5 seconds. So just stand with it in his hand for a bit longer.
No, from a goal kick hasn't gone out of the way. Yeah, but as soon as he's retrieved the ball from behind the goal, it's 5 seconds.
What happens if he had to retrieve it from the other side of the fence, though, or he had to run down thing and then he walks back? He's allowed to walk back with ball, surely. It's going to take him more than 5 seconds. No idea. So surely it can only be from when he places the ball down or gets the ball into his area, but he's just going to delay it by walking up. So, I mean, they're not daft, are they? They'll just, drop the ball when the ball boy throws it to him and have to fetch it. They're going to do all sorts. I mean, all this about goalkeepers that go down now, whenever they're under pressure, goalkeeper goes down because they realise you have to stop playing when the goalkeeper goes down.
Yeah.
It's like, these are things that are interrupting the game, aren't they?
And there's another challenge that they want to bring in. IFAB also wish to discuss whether they want to ban players covering their mouths in matches. Because obviously when they talk and give information, or when they say things they shouldn't, I do accept that does happen. They want to ban people covering their mouths when they speak.
How are you going to police that?
Don't know.
So every player that covers his mouth, you're going to now suspend?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not illegal to cover your mouth. It's what they say that's the problem, not the fact that they cover the mouth. Are we saying that we need to do that because we need to lip read everyone? I mean, this is getting Hitler-like now, isn't it? We're kind of like taking over the world. You can't stop people from covering the mouth.
The substitution one gets better,
by the way.
International Football Association body or something like that. They make all the rules to football.
Sound like
players must exit the pitch within 10 seconds of the board showing their number or the referee's signal. Failure to do so means they must still go off, but the substitute is not allowed to come on until the first stoppage in play after 1 minute has elapsed.
There's going to be carnage. Imagine making a triple substitution and they don't all get off and there's fucking 3 players missing.
For a minute.
I mean, it could be for hours. It could be rest of game if ball don't go out. I mean, if you're 2-0 up and they make 3 subs and you don't come off in time, just keep the ball, the 3 players down. What the fuck are they going to do? They'll never catch you. Nobody thought about this.
And if you're injured now, the current rule is in the Premier League that you have to go off for 30 seconds before you can come back on. They want to increase that to a minute because they don't believe it's been a big enough deterrent to stop people falling on the floor.
You know, a deterrent to stop people falling on the floor? Just treat them on the pitch while the game goes on.
Like they do in rugby.
Just play on. Unless he's dying and in an ambulance. Well, it's not really. How many times are they really going to get hit with the ball? And is it really going to hurt?
I was thinking more for the physio that might get run into.
Well, just put an helmet on him or something. It don't matter, is it? It'll be fine. Just play on. Honestly, there'll be 95% drop in people going down. They'll just stop instantly. All this goalkeeper's going down. Just play on. Fuck them if you're injured. It's tough. Just play on. Everyone play on. Just keep waving it on. Mentalists. These are problems we need to fix. People actually rigging games and time wasting. Not fucking 5 seconds for a throw. Put the ball where the throw-in's meant to be took and make him take it from me. That'd help. Not 45 yards further up pitch. Don't take it the same half at pitch most of the time.
But yes, those are the new rules that are coming in. Some of them will be around for the start of the World Cup, which is now only 4 months away. So you're going to have a lot of players not on the pitch because they didn't get on in time or get off in time. We're going to have people reviewing corners and second yellow cards, but not first yellow cards.
Was it not the last? Was it not the Euros or the last World Cup? Was it when they brought in this thing about all time will be added on, and we had like 75-minute halves because we had 21 minutes of injury time? Was that the last Euros?
It might have been the could have been. Oh, it might have been last World Cup.
It was stupid, wasn't it? I mean, they bring in rules before a massive tournament, and first game of the tournament was 62 minutes long in the first half or something. It's like, right, well, this hasn't worked, has it? All we've done is make the game twice as long as it was before. We've not stopped anyone doing anything. We're just adding a load of time on.
But the bit that I found really funny was, because we tried it in the Premier League for the start of the season, and then we're no longer going to add on the actual amount of time that the game has been stopped. So what you've admitted for all these years is that you've just made up added time, because you used to go 3 minutes.
See, the thing with me is, right, if you're going to bring these things in, have the balls to see it through.
Yeah.
And just keep doing it. If you're not, the players just think, well, they'll just fold anyway, just carry on. It's like all these rules they bring in, they're just willing to bend them when they don't work out. Well, no, stick to it and make it work. Force the players and the teams into changing what they do. Not just let them outstay you and you just change your rules back because it didn't work. It's just, don't bring it in.
I mean, when we were kids, it was always 3 minutes. Regardless of what happened, there was just 3 minutes added on. Then we went into a stage where we got to 4. And I think now we're probably about 6 is usually 5, maybe
30
6.
seconds of substitute. So there's 6 substitutions made and they had 3 minutes on. I'm like, so there was nothing else in the half. Nothing.
In the whole game.
Nothing else to add time on for. In the entirety of the second half, I don't think you've added this up right.
But then we just went to 11 minutes.
Yeah. And then it's suddenly like, we'll have everything on. Every time the ball goes out, it's like we stop the clock. And we've got 17 minutes of injury time. It would be easy, yeah. Just stop the clock.
Yep. Stop just doing time added on when there's an actual official stop in place, or for a substitution, or somebody's down injured.
Stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
Yeah.
Job done. You don't need to figure it out then.
Again. So simple.
It's just
really easy.
injury
Time. Or extra time, whatever we call it. Just stop the clock. Play 45 minutes.
For me, for throw-ins and corners, you don't need to bother. Just let it run. But for an actual proper stoppage that is something that interferes with the game, you stop the clock.
Yeah. When you stop the game, stop the clock.
Yeah.
It's quite easy. Live activity. Free kicks are all just live activity. Just play on. And if you're the referee, just have some balls and control the game. If someone's time wasting, just book him. You've got 10 seconds to this free kick. If you don't take it in 10 seconds, I'll book you. Don't take it, book him. But they'll say, hurry up, or I'm going to book you. And then they don't book them. So players just think, well, you're stupid, aren't you? If you're going to say that to me, at least have the balls to carry it through, which you don't. So I'm just going to waste time anyway. It's like when they go up to him and say, get off a pitch quicker when they're going off a sub and they're walking. Can you move off quicker? And he goes, yeah. And he takes 2 jogs and then he starts walking again. I'd just book him. Just done. And they'll stop, won't it? Just walk up and go, yellow card, I asked you to get off quicker. You've took pace. You booked.
That's all right now because the replacement will not be able to come on for a minute or something.
But is that really the solution to it?
No.
What we're doing is they're just removing people from the pitch. We want the players on the pitch, don't we? That's the idea. Get him off faster. So just say to him, you've got 10 seconds to get off, right? And if it gets to 10, book him, like with this goalkeeper thing saying 8 seconds. 15 seconds goes by and then the referee starts going 1, 2, and I'm like, where's the 8 gone? Because it should be straight away. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Count up properly. Just count 8 seconds.
To start with, when it very first came at the start of the season, they were doing keepers would stand up and you'd see referee with arm in air counting numbers. Now we've just kind of gone, oh, can't be arsed. It's too much.
He turns from edge of box, runs back to the centre circle, turns around, looks at buffing lines and whatever, then goes 1, 2, and like, you've had 7 seconds to move yourself. If you count another 8, that's 15. This is not an 8-second rule. This is just some guy making it up as it goes along.
But again, if we go back to when we were young, we had the 6-second rule and it was enforced, and then it got slack, and then it got slack, and then it just got forgotten. And this is exactly what will happen with this rule.
I mean, can I just say, why doesn't the linesman on that side of the pitch count the 8 seconds? Because he isn't going to go.
He's not the official.
Yeah, but let's just use the guy who's got less to do. He stood there doing nothing, right? As soon as the goalkeeper gets the ball, the linesman can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flag up, 8 seconds. He can speak to the referee. It's something more than 8 seconds. The referee don't have to get involved. He can run back to centre circle and do what he needs to do. It's just stupidity. And if you're going to bring it, I don't believe the rule is just, but if you're going to bring it in, at least follow it through.
Yeah, that's the problem. We keep bringing all these rules and we kind of half-arse them. It's like that. The bit with the sprayy foam thing from a free kick, and the referee gets very angry if you stand on his foam. Well, if you have properly counted 10 yards to start with, it'd help, because most of the time it's 7, maybe 8. We might get to 9 if we're lucky. Because bearing in mind, a lot of pitches...
I mean, they don't... I mean, from what I've seen, they don't stride it out every time. They stride it out sometimes. So...
And if you look at a football pitch, most of them have the square patterns now, and the first one is at the 6-yard line, so you can make a reasonable assumption that they're all 6 yards long. So you've got to have a full one of them and half of another one for 10 yards. If you watch 90% of free kicks, it's never that. It's like, this is easy to work out because there's lines on the pitch for you.
I mean, but again, you're either striding every free kick out or you're not. Consistency. Tell the referee, you stride the free kick out, you mark the line. If somebody stands in front of the line, it's quite simple. You just book them.
Yeah.
They'll stop.
Good to know.
It's so simple. You know, it's like at corners. I mean, they take corners now. They're like 6 foot outside of the box. What's the point in the corner box? Just do away with it.
I mean, I don't even get the obsession with this. How footballers now, they've got to put it right millimetre on the edge. Are you telling me you can't?
The idea of having that semicircle bit of should be the ball should be inside the circle. Yes. Some of it's got to be on the inside of the circle, and then it can hang out. But we're now gone to the point where we're as much of the ball out of it as possible, with just a little bit of it hanging onto the circle. Kind of defeats the object. You may as well just have a corner piece, a 90-degree angle, and say it's got to be off the pitch to take it. And just put it on that dot in the corner, like a penalty spot.
Just got ridiculous.
Because we're just the piece in the corner means nothing to anybody. Yeah. It's just an area of the pitch where you go when there's a corner to be taken.
It's a bit like the managerial technical boxes. They're pointlessly drawn now because nobody stands in them. They're just
nobody stands in them. Sometimes there's 2 managers in one because they're talking to each other. And I think, well, this is not how it's meant to be, is it? And then they randomly book the assistant, and I'm like, what the fuck did he do wrong? Crazy.
Oh dear.
Crazy.
So that has been quite a long rant about our issues with football once again.
Headache.
And F1's not even back. God, next week's going to be a long episode if I've had to suffer through 2 hours of battery saving and more VAR nonsense.
I mean, I feel like I might need to go back to school before next week to understand all the logistics of what's about to happen. I didn't do a lot of science. And I kind of feel like it's going to hurt my head when they start talking about decharge rates and recharge rates and polar opposites and kilojoules and kilowatts and oh Jesus Christ, it's going to hurt, isn't it?
It's coming to something when you're going to be concentrating more on the science of it than the sport of it, and that to me is a big problem.
But that's what they've done, and they're sort of taken away from the actual bit you're interested, which is 22 cars driving around as fast as possible, overtaking each other as much as possible.
Yeah, and we're not going to get much of that, I don't think. But as we have said, we are 7 days away from the start of that. We will cover it all in as much understanding as we can, which might be very, very limited.
Yeah.
Because we probably won't understand much of what we've happened. All we will probably understand is who's won, unless there's been an appeal because they don't like Mercedes' engine, and we still might not know the answer by the week after. Because it's all illegal. So who knows?
Irrelevant.
But we'll cover it as very much as we can, in as much detail as we can bother to figure out next week. Once again, thank you all very much for watching and listening and putting up with him ranting on for 25 minutes about how much he hates everything about football. We'll be back with you again next week. And until then, we will see you all again very, very soon.